you got to find a way to say, how do we get the best out of employees? You got to change things every day, ladies and gentlemen. You got to change traditions every day. You got to change customs. You got to change your workplace design, how things flow. Because precious, valuable information is buried in your employees. Jamaicans are smart. If Albert Einstein came here, he wouldn't even do what he did because everybody would understand it. If a company is established 60 years ago, had the same paint on the walls, the same pictures, the same music, the same coffee machines, the same traditions, and you just employed 20 newly graduate employees in this high-tech world of IMs and ITs, cell phones and iPods, distractions of all kinds from all kinds of media. What environment will you stick these newly employed, out of college 20 kids to truly get them to reach into themselves and unleash their potential? Well, here is a student who spent 4 years on campus, graduated, he wears sneakers and sweatpants for 4 years. Suddenly now he's wearing a jacket and necktie. How does he feel? When he comes to the parking lot, after blasting rock music for 2 hours drive, he shut it down, he adjusts his, in fact, they wear the suit in a very funny way like they're comedians. He comes into the cubicle and he has to do everything within the tradition of the company. You've shut down this person's creativity. I'm not asking you to allow kids to come to work in sneakers. I'm just saying, think about the environment. No employee is ever wrong. Employees are encouraged to try new ideas every day. Sony, 66 years. That company changed the world. There was a time in the 70s, maybe I'm wrong, or the 80s, where everybody, including Perkins, walking around with Walkman. They put the word Walkman in the dictionary, and that was the only tape that was taken to the moon with no adjustment, and it worked perfectly. Why? Innovation. They took away from their company 2 things. They say it, Sumitomo and Microsoft. They took away fear. When you have employees who are afraid of making mistakes, forget about profit. Because getting the next job in Jamaica is tough. Let me play safe so I can stay here for the next 20 years. Take away fear. Take away communication. 2 things at your workplace. Encourage your employees to make mistakes. By that I don't mean intentionally kick things around. Create the environment where the employees are free to try new things. A few years back, they told a story about a young boy who was employed into one of the tire factories in the United States. Now you remember back in the 60s, or maybe far back then, the tires used to have a white wall, right? So a new employee, jacketing tires, happy, was going from place to place. So he went to the loading dock and he saw the tires were wrapped in paper before they were exported. He said, why do you wrap the tires? The dockman, I don't know. They were doing it this way before I came. He said, yeah, but why do you wrap them? He said, I don't know. He said, can you find out? Hey, okay, I will ask. Next management meeting, he was laughing. This kid is asking us why we wrap tires. Ha, 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 ha. Everybody laughed. The president said, yeah, hold on. That's a good question. Why do we wrap tires? Come to find out, because of the white wall tires, if you ship both of them, the solid ones, they rub into the white wall. So they wrap them. They spend almost $2 million every year importing paper from paper company to wrap tires. Now, back in the 70s, they stopped making the white wall tires, but they were still wrapping the tires. Somebody forgot. The president said, holy moly, this young man saved the company $2 million. The same with the MD. I know what I'm doing. The dog, there's something you're not doing. Now, this kid could also be quiet. If I ask this question, they may think I'm dumb. I should have known why they are wrapping it. But maybe the environment encouraged him to ask questions. And he saved the company a lot of money. These are all true stories.